Hello everyone, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are Your Bourbon Journey.
Welcome to day 2 of the Advent calendar.
2. Okay.
Okay, 2. I can't believe it's 2 already. We did pretty well on day 1.
Not bad.
But we'll see what we're going to get here. And if you didn't watch day 1, well, go back and watch it. But if you didn't, we're really not trying to narrow down a whole bunch about this glass. But we are looking at deciding if it's a rye, a American single malt, or a bourbon. And then if it's a bourbon, to narrow it down a little bit further. We're using these red glasses, so we can't really see how it looks, which makes
the color's red to me.
The color's red. So that's going to hinder us a little bit on deciding age and things like that. But we can take a look at proof and see what we think. But,
okay.
Well, let's go ahead and dive into the nose of this one.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of marshmallow, which...
Marshmallow is telling me it's probably a toasted barrel.
Now, you mentioned that earlier, because when she poured the bottle, she kind of took a quick sniff, and she's like, marshmallows right away. So
it just came wafting out.
It could be considered I was stealing it from her, but actually, no, it's definitely marshmallow.
And I'm getting a little bit of mint, which means what? I'm leaning towards a rye.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm getting some toasted and some mintiness.
I don't know if I'm buying that.
And vanilla, there's vanilla notes?
There is vanilla.
What are you getting? So what are you smelling? Because I'm being too talky.
I'm definitely getting vanilla. I would agree with that. Marshmallow.
If it is a rye, it's a very sweet one.
I'm not getting any like tea or ryegrass or anything.
You're not getting
like
mint or anything like that?
No, I'm not getting
Well,
mint
let's go ahead and taste it.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Our cute little red glasses. Oh, wow. That is so good. Oh, my gosh. I can tell you that we've not had this bottle out in a while, because if I'd had this bottle out in a while, we wouldn't have had any to pour today.
Okay,
I'm just saying, because it's really good.
Okay, initially when I smelled this, and I don't want to say anything, I initially was thinking, oh, this is Elijah Craig, because there was a certain distinction that I get whenever I have Elijah Craig, and it's very much kind of a toasty type thing in a marshmallow.
So what are you thinking this is as far as, the category we're looking at? I'm still leaning towards a rye, but it's got more rye notes to me. Not real grassy, of course, not dill, but it's got a little bit of mintiness in the back.
It's very peppery to me.
It's got, I think that would be the rye spice coming through, probably. I'm trying to convince you it's a rye. I shouldn't be doing that. I should let him.
You shouldn't be.
Sorry.
Because I'm going to go in an entirely different direction.
Okay.
And I'm probably way wrong. I'm going to guess this is a single malt.
Oh, really?
Yes, and the reason why there's some distinction that reminds me of a single malt that is taking me away from it being a rye. I'm almost getting a little bit of chocolate with this.
Really? I gotta go try now and see if I can find that chocolate. I'm looking at the finish. The finish is really nice and lingering. It's a very nice finish. I'm getting some of the barrel notes, some sweet barrel oak kind of thing going on for the finish. A little bit of pepperiness in the finish. It's really nice. It's like popping, almost an effervescence kind of thing on the finish.
I'm getting
the marshmallow.
I'm getting the barrel on this, and not. A lot of times people complain, say for instance, like a Pappy Van Winkle, one of the older ones, it's like sucking on a barrel.
Oh, they call it over oaked. This is very nicely done.
Yes.
I don't know how long it's been in there. I can't figure out the age from this taste because I can't see it. Usually color helps me with age a little bit. You still think it's a single malt?
I'm probably wrong.
I'm leaning towards
a single malt.
And I'm going to lean towards rye. So,
do
you have any idea on proof?
I'm going to say this is 95. I don't think this is high.
I'm thinking between 100 and 110.
Okay.
That's as close as I can get because it's got a lot of sweet notes to it. For me, it's pretty sweet. Do you not think it's sweet? You've got chocolate.
I think it's sweet. I think it's really good, and I think you made a really good point that this is something we haven't had in a while. This is something we may have actually opened for the first time pouring for this.
Could be. We did open a few things for the first time for this event.
There's not a lot of familiarity for me on the taste, but it's taking me down this one lane that I'm probably wrong on. And I think this is New Riff.
Oh, the single malt for New Riff?
Yes.
Well, let me look it up.
I'm going to guess, and I can be
this
way
is
off.
Sample G. So let me go to my handy dandy computer, see if I can get it fired up here. It is a rye.
Okay. All right.
All right. So it's got no age statement. So it says 4 years, probably
Okay.
4 years old, based on it's probably a straight rye or something like that.
I'm already wrong. Boom.
The proof is 100. So we were both close. He said 95. I said between 100 and 110.
Yes. Yeah,
so we were both really close on the proof. We paid $139 for this.
Ooh,
so that is taking me. I have an idea what it is because I keep track of our bourbon spreadsheet.
Yeah, she takes care of the budget, and I don't know.
Because it's $139. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's Michter's.
Oh, that's a good guess.
And I think it's one we got when we were there and we walked into the distillery and it was one of the options. And I was so excited that day. Remember, everybody else was mad and I was excited we got that.
Okay.
Do you want me to look?
Okay, hold on.
You didn't want me to look yet. I have to scroll up to see it.
I think you're right because of the proof.
Okay. Well, yeah, because they do such a low barrel entry proof.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Michter's Toasted Barrel Finished Rye.
Yep.
Yes. I wouldn't have guessed it was Michter's, but I got the toast.
Well,
because of the marshmallow. The price helped me guess it was Michter's. Because, Michter's is a little more expensive because they do things in a certain way that costs more money. They do the low barrel entry proof. They're doing mostly small batches. They have fewer than 100 employees. So things just cost a little more at Michter's. Yep. And 2 years in a row, they're the world's most admired distillery. So they're doing something right.
Well, I think the reason why they would pick that is because the master distiller there would consider himself a sexy guy.
Dan McGee?
Yeah, we're going to see him in a couple of weeks too. He's going to be at the Evansville Bourbon Society, and we just saw him in Owensboro Bourbon Society. Great guy, by the way.
Well, I will also say that, I love Andrea Wilson as well, and I attended one of her courses, one of her workshops at the Bourbon Women's Symposium, and she talked about all their barrel entry proof and how they do their production. Really,
she's a class act.
She's really cool. Okay, and now that I know what this is, it's taking me back to a year ago, so 2023, at the Bourbon on the Banks VIP event. Andrea Wilson was there pouring for the first time, the first taste I ever had of Michter's Toasted Rye Barrel.
Okay.
And she poured it that night, and I thought, man, I have got to get a bottle of this. And I didn't get it for like 6 months or so, and we were in Louisville, and we always stop in Michter's when we're in Louisville, and that morning their offering was the US one and the Michter's Toasted Rye. And everybody else was mad that day, and I'm like, what did I tell you before we got out of the car? I want the toasted rye we had at the Bourbon on the Banks.
Yeah, that's the one where I remember I pulled up in front to go ahead and drop you off.
Yeah, so I could run in and get it in line.
Run in and get it. I remember that.
So that's what this is. That's where I got it, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, wow, it's our day 2, and we've had 2 really good ones so far. Now,
this is the only bottle we have of that, right?
We only have 1.
Okay, well, I'm not really thrilled.
No backup bottle.
Yeah, I'm not really thrilled.
So I hope you enjoyed this and finding out what we had today, and join us tomorrow for day 3.
And to all the about 100 employees at Michter's, you guys are all doing a great job top to bottom because you are a collective team. You do really well. Thank you so much.
And we look forward to seeing you at Michter's next Saturday. We're going to stop in and see you.
We're going to stop in, and Dan, hope you're there. Cheers.
Cheers.